Welcome to the show. Good evening and good morning to everybody. After this nice weekend, the DPK, the first one, and Boom Banana in the flesh. Right next to Bill Hovens. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. Well, let's start the Monday with a bit of an interesting price action here on NQ, and obviously, hopefully recharged. Everybody is, back on track after last week. NLT Lewis, hey, welcome. Good morning. So let's start this. Zach Romancer, welcome to the ASMR show with Yonix. Good morning. Good to see you. Weekend was great. Thanks for asking. I hope your weekend was great as well. NLT, good to see you. Basic Siri, good morning. Just right next to Marco and Muba. Hey, what's up? Good morning, guys. All right. What is happening right now on NQ? Can anybody tell me what is going on? All right. Anyway, I did some charting here, and let me just show you what I'm thinking is what happening this morning. Malo Legacy, the man, the legend in the flesh. Hey, Malo. Good to see you. Boomana, this is a Elgato Wave 3. Elgato Wave 3, and this is going to be the new ASMR podcast show microphone, basically. Went short at 447. That's actually a very good area to go short. Let's see where it goes. I want to show you guys an interesting level to the left. First of all, let's go with this one. All right, I have to go down to the 1 minute chart, just for, just to show. This here is a 1 minute bullish order block down there, but that's not the main thing why we're here. I mean, that's a nice 1 minute bullish order block. Yes, we know. And that's basically in the PM session. So it sounds insane. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So basically starting at 410, we go all the way down to 401. So 401.50 would be the low end of this bullish order block. But if we go a little bit more to the left, actually we have to go back on the 1 minute chart all the way until the 25th of August. Now look at this beauty here. Absolutely magnificent textbook order block down there. I'm not saying we're definitely going there, but something is happening down there. Oh my god, I just lost connection with Bulenox. Anyway, so something is definitely down there. I just want to see if there is a chance that we're gonna hit this order block down there. That would be really, really interesting to see happening, right? Anyway, something is off with my Bulenox connection. Let me know if anyone is having an issue. I don't know. Something's off with the connection at Bulenox on my end. I don't know. Something's off. I have to disconnect and reconnect. Something's definitely not checking out with the Bula connection. I have to go with Rhythmic Paper Trading Chicago. It's just showing limit orders which are not even there. Anyway. Hey, Malo. Congratulations. 1K times 2. That's the way to go. Sorry, I didn't read your comment there. Malo, congratulations. That's hell of an amazing job. That's amazing, man. Congrats. Congratulations. Congratulations. This morning, by the way, I was this morning, after the... I got to tell you guys a secret. I was a naughty boy. I was a naughty boy. I was trading after the Sunday Open. Don't tell this to anyone. And I just made after Sunday Open the best trade. I mean, the best trade so far from the last couple of weeks. I'm going to show you guys this in a second. Tom, did you get a haircut? No, I just I don't know. I just look good like this. That's the basic look, you know. That's the basic. Yeah, it's melting. Sorry, I was having an issue with my Bulenox connection. I couldn't really watch. So I think it's gonna go down to 401.50, but then my target would be, if I would be in a trade, is 382. I'm actually thinking to maybe jump into a trade after this 5-minute close. If we have a small fair value gap left after this 5-minute, I might just going to target that 382. Why not, you know? CSHT, good morning. You missed the gold move. Oh. And Farhad. Hey, Farhad, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, man. Malo, again. I don't know what you're doing over there. I really hope we can chat. I mean, we're talking about this months ago, but I need to pick your brain of what you're doing over there. It's just amazing. That's what I want to do. I want to do what you do. I don't care what you do, but I want to do that. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you guys a nice little story here. After the Sunday Open, which was, I don't even know where it was. Anyway, there was a bearish order block, aka supply zone, that really caught my eye. Actually, since the New York Open, basically, right here, Friday before 10 a.m. By the way, let me just get this off. I want to show you guys this because this is really, really amazing. So on the 1 minute, there was a zone, a supply zone, obviously. And so I saw this happening, this pump here. And then I saw that sweep after the Asia Open, Sunday Open. It just kept going higher. So I just jumped in to this position to go for that supply zone. And this was still before 7 p.m. yesterday. And I can actually show you guys. Where's the account? On Bulenox, I made 1,300 net profit. Obviously, these are new accounts. So $1,300 on this Bulu account, 1,268 on this Bulu account, and 1,245 on this. These are funded accounts. And I'm super happy. This trade was basically it. I was just so sure that we're going to go to the zone. So my conviction was strong. Anyway, my conviction right now is we should be destroying that 401 level. So anyway, hey, Steam, how long is the Apex 9% off? Yo, Green, let me check it. I think it's ending tomorrow. 1 day and 21 hours. It's on their website still. Oh, there you go. 401 being taken out. Man, I should have taken a short from here. From this fair value get right there. Oh, look at that. We're going down to the 1 minute level. This is amazing. This is just amazing. Sorry, I still having issues with the microphone arm here, so I do need to set it up properly, because there are some minor issues that I have to work on. That can't wait for results. Yeah, everybody's waiting for it. It will be awesome. Man, too much light. The light is too much here. Yeah, lights are too much. I have to change the lights. It's just too much. Anyway. Yeah, I wish, how much was this? This was like 12 points down, and I still believe that 382 is in the cards, by the way, just saying. It might be picking up liquidity a little bit higher, but I still, you know what? I don't care. Who cares? It's only, I'm just going to jump in. Who cares? Just going to jump in. All right, I jumped in. Targeting 83, actually. Let's go for 83. Why not? And I'm gonna add a little bit more as a scalp if it goes a little bit higher. No, that's not it. Where is it, man? Oh, here is it. Why do I have this color here on this chart? I don't know why. I'm gonna add a little bit more if it goes higher, and if not, then it's just one account. We'll see how it goes, right? Be content. Something like that. Head and shoulders on the daily 4 hour. Let's check it. Why not? Something like that. Oh yeah, look at that. Head and shoulders. Neckline should be somewhere here. Whatever. Somewhat accurate. Maybe not the perfect, but look at that. I like it. I like it. So, how's everybody doing on this beautiful, beautiful morning? Man, the lights are too bright. I have to do something about that. Just a second. There's a switch here. The problem is that it's connected on the... Anyway, it's next to the wall behind the desk, and it's a little bit far, so the switch is a little bit far. I need to do something about that. I have to reach below my desk, so I need to, I don't know, do the wiring in a different way. Hey Kevin, all is good. Thanks for jumping in to the stream. How you doing? I just jumped into a scalp trade to 382. And we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I had a beautiful Sunday open. Usually, I never trade at the Sunday open, but I just couldn't help myself. Constantine, good morning. I just couldn't help myself. I just had to. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to put in the chill music. Thank you. Hey, Yomar, from work. All right. Tune in the TOMSABO show and stay tuned. We're going to having some chit chats and talks throughout the day. Let's see how it goes. Everybody sit back, relax, have your lemonade ready, and let's just watch how price action is going to prevail. Actually, there is this 1 minute fair value gap. I do think that price is going to pick up some orders from that. That's why my short scalp order is not really the one I'm looking for right now. Hold on a second. Where is this account? We'll see. As I said, if it goes higher into this gap, and we'll see how price action goes, I might gonna add a little bit more to it. Jerry says, give me an account. Being a long time watcher, never... you know. Well, you could do something like that, right? I guess we could do something. Some sort of a giveaway. We should do something like that. True, Jerry. That's true. You know what? For tomorrow, I'm going to initiate the giveaway. All right? Tomorrow, London session. Stay tuned. I'm going to initiate a giveaway. Pinky promise. All right? Pinky promise. Tomorrow, London session. I have to set it up. I'm going to set it up. It's going to be at least a TRADEIFY account, maybe a MyFundedFutures account as well. All right? Let's do this. So stay tuned. Let's go. I don't know why the chart has this ugly color. Quant Hour is just changing colors all the time. But anyway, I still don't have a stop loss. I don't know why. I'm going to put a hard stop with a negative risk reward. I don't care because this is a scalp trade. So let's just wait a little bit. It should be fine. You know. So this is not my final stop loss up there. I just put it there to have something in case of power outage or whatever. Trade gold today. You shut your shot. What? Gold is better. Let's see. Yeah, we might go with that. Stick around, Kevin. Yeah, all I can tell you guys is always stick around. I'll only gift you. I have to think about that, but the idea is not bad, but you know. Okay. Checking the 1 hour gold chart here. We took out these highs, which was actually not a surprise. Is this all-time high? Yeah. Gold is almost at all-time high, so no surprise there. Buy side liquidity on gold up there. So all-time high is up there. I'm actually a little bit curious because there's an order block down here. And it's still from Sunday. What if it wants to go a little bit lower here into this order block? I know it's not a picture perfect one, but what if it wants to pick up some orders below 38.5? I would be careful with the long positions, that's for sure. The only thing I would be looking at is maybe a short. I mean, there was no strong. It's not a perfect structure shift. If this would invert this gap on gold, then maybe I'm interested to jump into a short. As for NQ, it's definitely acting up weird. No MyFunded TV today, Green. No MyFunded TV today, but I'll be here. You know, are you doing more negative? No, not really. I mean, if I scalp, I always did. If I scalp, I mean, not too much, like the negative. I mean, minus. I mean, what? Negative. Negative 0.8. I don't even know how to say it. I mean, the risk to reward 1.2 risk. Sorry. Yeah, 0.8. Yeah, 0.8 reward to risk. So 1.2 risk, basically. I don't know what's the proper expression for a negative risk to reward officially. Flawless trader looking for a short pullback. Today's more because gold already pumped. Yeah, gold pumped nicely, and I think gold just still wants to go higher and higher. That's why I'm not really doing anything with that. NQ is picking up orders from this fair value gap. Hopefully it should not go higher than 410, 411. That should be the maximum until it goes. Otherwise, I'd like to see NQ pop down into that 1 minute order block down there. That would be the idea. Hold on, I still have to adjust the settings on this microphone stand. So we'll see. Hey, Camille. New microphone and also that too. Both, you know. You know, I'm doing both. I just need to adjust this microphone stand properly because there's a spring which actually malfunctioning a little bit. It pulls the microphone arm higher all the time. I think there's a screw which is a little bit loose and it always pulls it back too much. Yeah, she is lucky. She is. Anyway. What is going on with NQ? Basically just sideways. What a day, what a day. Okay. You know what? It feels like that it might want to go higher and pick up some liquidity, but no problem. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. Man, what a day. And what a weekend, right? You guys saw the movie Weekend at Bernie's? I love that movie. I just saw that over the weekend. Weekend at Bernie's. I think that's an absolutely hilarious movie. Yeah, it's dangerous to be long right now. I mean, I'm not saying it cannot go higher, but this 1 minute order block is just so juicy right now during the London session. It's just, you know, it's a must. Malo is just taking the money. Dude, I don't know what you're doing, man. Malo. He always does this, I told you. Takes the money and walks away like Clint Eastwood in the sunset. That's what he does. Anyway. Still in this trade. I have a weird feeling that it's gonna pick up liquidity above 408. So who knows? Hey Ron, good to see you. Hola. Yeah, a little morning chop here, but I still do think that we should be going down. Jesus! Malo! Man, this is not just coffee. This is 2 days of lunch. For me. Hey, man.
Coffee emoji on me, bro. See ya, victory hand emoji.
Man. Thank you so much, Malo. I appreciate it so much. Congratulations on the profits. He's just doing it, you know. What risk to reward do you usually do? Well, usually 1 to 1. Try to aim for 1 to 2, but you know, life always, or Murphy's Law is always in the works. So it's just, you know, hard to go by with that. I don't know why my chart color is ugly like this, but I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, Lorenzo. Sticky trade in the flesh. I believe you should accumulate from here, then take liquidity at 3 a.m. reversal. Could be. I'm very curious about the London Open, that's for sure. Alex, hey, good morning. I wish you two the same. I wish the same to you. Yes, exactly, exactly. I mean, one-to-one is good. Obviously, have to work on the good setups. You know, you just have to focus on quality setups, basically. And once you do that, um, everything gets a little bit easier. Yeah, I'm in a trade, but this is basically just a scalp trade, so nothing special. But hopefully we'll get it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Take that low. Come on. Come on. Yes. All right. Hey, MB, good to see you. The mentor. I'm not really a mentor. I'm just a guy who shares his experience. That's all. Hey. W. Yeah, it was a good one. So we are in the 1 minute demand zone and there's a sell side liquidity at 371, which by the way, I do think that it's going to get taken out. I still think that it's going to get taken out. That's my opinion, you know. But the low-hanging fruit, and this is what always I go for, the low-hanging fruit would be, I mean was, 382. So expect the bounce could be happening. Kevlo, good morning. And Cyril in the flesh. Good to see you, everybody. How was the weekend? How was the weekend? Hope everybody had a great time. I had a great time. Ugh. Three times 230. Let's go. And look at that. 371 is still in the making. Man, I have to do something about this microphone stand. I don't know how I'm gonna do. I'm going to do this. Something's just not right with this microphone stand. All right, a little bit better. Got your first ever payout this week. Hey, let me give you an applause. Congratulations, Cyril. That is awesome. Let's go. So, by the way, today the markets are closing at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, right? That's how it's gonna go. Closing at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, as far as I understand. Oh my god, it's too bright. Daily inversion. That could be happening, right? We're having a daily inversion here. Hold on, I need to check something. Oh, wow. Okay. We almost knocked out that level. Woo, what is happening? What was this? That was quite a pump here. Where can it go? I don't see a level up here. There's a 5-minute gap at 401. Oh my god, I think it's just going there. What the heck? Was there some kind of a news? Dude. Anyway, it did not. Maybe it took out sell side on the mini. So let's check it out. All right. No, it couldn't. Oh, it did. Okay, that's why it happened. Okay, we have the explanation for it. It took out the sell side on the mini. Okay. So it took it out on the mini, I think. Yes, it did. So on the mini, 371 was taken out. And so NQ immediately bounced. So we have the explanation. Slowly making my way back to... Let's go, NLT. Let's go. Yeah, step by step. That's a good strategy. That's the way to go. Yeah, 1 minute inversion. One thing though, I mean, it could be a tricky one, especially before the London Open. The micro did not take out that 71.25. So while the mini did the sweep, the micro did not. So although we're having an inversion here, it can be a tricky one. It can really be a tricky one to lure everybody here to buy this thing, which can obviously still go higher, I understand, but everybody starts to buy it. And then, boom, just takes out that 71.25. So be careful. Thanos, previous supply zone. Yes, I think 340, 370. There is a level here somewhere. I mean, on the 5 minute, there is a demand zone right here. From August 22, Friday. Here's a demand zone down there. I'm not saying we're going there, but that would be the next one on the downside. On the upside, we're going to look for some levels too. Okay, so that's a 5 minute demand zone. Let's just give a different color to it. Actually starting at 333.50. On the higher side or upper side, there's a zone at 469. These are the two levels that actually technically the closest ones. On the 3 minute, there's nothing. On the 1 minute, there's nothing. Yeah, so these are the only two. There's a 1 minute zone at 409 for scalpers. That's basically 10 points away if it wants to pick up more orders. So 409.25. Otherwise, it would be an interesting play here. Let me get this back. Okay, so these are the levels that we're looking for. Waiting for 3 a.m. and yeah, I'm waiting for the 3 a.m. as well. Are you still interested in that fair value gap on the 1 minute? Which fair value gap? This one? This one I'm not interested. This one could be interesting for picking up liquidity. Otherwise, just to engage with the trade, I don't really want to do anything with that. It's just good to see, to observe for tape reading purposes. 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, there is one up there, just at 401.50. So should be getting above previous day low, which is like 4 points away right now. September, I think it should be better in a way than August, yes. Yeah, New York was lots of sideways action. That's true. Very fair value gap, 15-minute. Yeah, it could be picking up orders. It could be. Okay, right now, I mean, let me just get an account somewhere here. I'm still kind of looking for that 371. So I'll be watching for that level, 371.25. Would be still something for me to look for. So I will be watching that closer if I can do that. Oh, sorry about the yawning. You were down 2.5k and now recover. Let's go to negative 140. Let's go, Fizzlid. Yeah, you know what? Oh, wow, look at this. Okay, we spiked higher into the gap. Yeah, this is a bank holiday. And, you know, even though, I mean, I think there could be opportunities. If not on NQ, then maybe on gold, maybe. You know. Inverted middle finger. Yeah, it does. It does. All right, so far picking up liquidity. Maybe it goes even into that 5-minute gap at 417. I only take one trade in London. If it's a winner, I might take a second one. If it's a loss, my second trade can only be in New York. That's a risk management strategy. Nice. Still have 21 minutes until London. So quite curious. How's this gonna go? Oh my gosh. Screen is super bright. And still just pushing higher. Still pushing higher. Gold also pushing higher. I have no reason to jump into gold because, you know, the only place right now is to go for a new all-time high here. You can check to the left, but actually there's nothing to see. Yeah, I don't care. So I'm not gonna chase gold. This was a nice little liquidity sweep here. Then going higher. So yeah, I don't care about that. What's up with NQ? Look at that. Wow, what a pump. Okay. I do have a feeling that it actually wants to break this level. There was a... Okay. Hold on a second. KP trades. Pretty much there. Hit my TP. Nice. Front running orders and hold it back. I see. So that's what they're up to. Something fishy is going on, right? Martin Muchka. Hey, good to see you, man. How's it going? Gold reaching 3600. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Past the 250k with my good friend Apex. All right. By the way, speaking of Apex, it's not just 90% off. The lifetime activation fee is $85 today. I mean, even if you pass it later, I think. So $85 lifetime activation fee. And guess what? The big accounts, the 250 and the 300k accounts, the lifetime activation fee is like $37, I think. $37, if I remember correctly, the lifetime activation. Something insane is what they're doing. All right, so this one just keeps popping higher. Look at that. Order block. Next one is at 469. Is this really going there? Wow. Is there some news hitting the market? And that was, and this is still from, basically, where's the Asia high? Hold on. Yeah, Asia high is still up there. Man. Are we going to 69? Opening up this candle 69.25. So 69.25 is the 5-minute order block. Wow. 5-minute bearish order block / supply zone. Interesting. I have to put this marker here now, just to see what's going on. Okay. Amazing. Quite close. Anyone wants to chase this one? Still on vacation. All right. Good thing you're here. Another punch, yeah. 25 points with Phil Cost. Hey, let's go. Good morning. I'm actually a little bit tempted to jump in on an eval here, to be honest. To scalp it, to try to go crazy on an eval. Why not, you know? All right, I jumped in with an evaluation account only, targeting 68. Should have been more aggressive, but anyway. I'm not jumping on a funded account, but I think it's just going for that supply zone now. 69.25 is the level. My TP is at 68, entry is 56.50. Not that it matters too much, but here you go. TP at 68. So now we're at the 5-minute supply. I don't know what the heck happened here, but this was interesting. I mean, the only way that was justifying, the only thing that was justifying my entry is, sorry, not this one, was actually this. That fair value gap. What a move. Good morning to Hungary. Yes, the Hungarian Reaper. Thank you. Back to the volume weighted average price at 470. Yes, we are back. I watched Red Pill content during the weekend. Oh, there are so many dark things out there. You know, as what Cypher said, ignorance is bliss. Full port eval. No, not yet. Unfortunately, not. 1 minute, 1 hour CB, which is the area. Yeah, it could be heat. Absolutely. I think there is a very good chance that it might go there. Dark Cloud, full port 2.5k. All right, let's go, Dark Cloud. That's 2 per, yeah. 2 per 2 win, yeah. 2 trades, 2 wins. And I had the third one, but it was off stream at the market open on Sunday. I'm on fire. So I don't know, Fib retraced way back to 1. I'm sorry I'm yawning, by the way. Way back to 120%. Yeah, so the question now, how is this area gonna go? I'm sorry, Sacrament. I'll try to keep it off the stream. Everybody's gonna fall asleep. You know, let's tell a bedtime story. All right. I know. Let's tell a bedtime story. So, once upon a time, you know. No, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. Oh, actually, I can put back the lofi chill music. You know, why not? Good thing Firkos left E in your nickname. I'm always down before Tom stream. Then as soon as I pop in the stream, started to win, even become nice. Let's go, Fizzlets. Fizzlets, I'm gonna screenshot that and putting that out on my Twitter if you don't mind. Farminder, hey, good morning. Thanos is looking to go long at 410 or 415. Not a bad area. I caught the drop with 0 drawdown. Let's go. Nice job. My pleasure. All right. I'm gonna get that. Let's see. It seems like there was... So let's just check this out a little bit closer here. All right, let me get this off. There's a market structure shift here. Right here. Bearish market structure shift. And being said that, fair value gap. Now, I don't know why. I don't know if I would take this trade. It looks like a beautiful short because it picked up liquidity from there. From the supply zone, it picked up, it did a market structure shift. So there was a liquidity sweep, market structure shift, fair value gap. Everything is perfectly lined up to go short on this one. A part of me says that this would be an absolute perfect ICT 2022 entry to go down to 321. Sorry, 71. 371. It definitely looks awesome. So I don't know what you think. But yeah. Hey, Arshit. What's up? Took a break from trading. Now you're back. I'm happy to see you. Let's go. Clear 2 on this push. Congratulations. Pop back up into 5-minute scanning channel. Oh. So anyway, gotta be careful even if you want to go short on this level because it can still push a little bit higher here. It can still push it. Ooh. Oh man, I'm sorry I yawned again. Man, I need to stop. Well, so far, not much is happening. Everybody's waiting for the London Open. Sacromancer needs to grab a coffee. Man, I forgot to grab my coffee. I know I forgot something. All right. Until the London Open, I'm gonna head out and grab my coffee as well. Project X wouldn't close my TP. Wow. Maybe you can open the web platform. I guess you're on the web platform, not on Quant Tower. But get the prop firm support somehow. I'll be right back in a minute. All right, we're back. Back in business. What's problem, Harshit? I'm so effed up right now. 500k worth property is stuck? What? Nobody's buying. So which country is that, Harshit? You might have said it, but I forgot if you said it. Which country? Or where is it? I mean, is it like in the town center or at the seaside? India. Okay. So 500k. That would be like, Harshit, that's like a mansion, right? I mean, I don't know much about real estates in India, but you know, 500k worth of a property. I mean, sorry, it might not be even a house. It could be land, right? I don't know. Do you not trade FTSE or French 40 or EBPVUZHX? I would trade it, but the problem is we cannot really trade these on these prop firms. Maybe I can trade the DEX, but I definitely got much used to the NQ, you know, trap beats. So yeah, I was thinking to maybe try to trade those, but most of these prop firms don't really let you to do it. Maybe, I mean, Apex lets you to trade the DEX if you subscribe to the EuroX, but I think that's it. Lost 200 profit. Flat. Ah, it's too expensive in capital. I see. Yeah, so I'd like to trade, by the way, the FTSE or the DEX. That would be interesting to try out. I think Ash, aka the Prodigy trader, Ashley was saying that on which platform is that? I don't know. Funding Pro or something. The name of the prop firm. I can trade the DEX. I'm not sure. What? What's happening with gold? Hey, Content Hunter. What's up? Okay, gold is melting a little bit. Gold is melting. Was there a possible level to go for? Oh my. Oh my. I'm interested in gold. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we are. That sounds weird. So the order block is what I would be looking for. It is 38.5. Let's see the open. Yeah, 38.5. I might even jump in, but I'm gonna wait. As for NQ, this is what I was afraid of. So yes, there is a gap here, but might not be enough. I've been making a killing on the FTSE and the French 40. Nice. Nice, nice. Mark, hey. I wish you the same thing. Thank you for dropping in. Mark, that's kind of you. I wish you the same as well. I wish you the same. All the best for the week and good luck. Lots of profits, you know. Yeah. There's always something to do. Hey, Content Hunter, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you swing by. You're always welcome to stick around, you know. No, thanks for dropping in. It hit new all-time high before dumping. I mean, on gold futures, there's still an all-time high higher at, this is the daily chart, at 3595.6 on gold futures. Maybe on the CFDs it has hit the all-time high. Maybe that's why it's dumping so much. Anyway, interesting levels. And look at that. I just have a feeling that it wants to go down to, I might jump in. That even with the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, I don't care. 2 micros, who cares? We only once. All right. I jumped in with 2 micros, targeting 39 on gold. Very small trade, and I'm gonna add to the trade most likely. All right. With a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, it's always good. It's still good. It depends on the analysis. If the level is that level that we think it will go to, then, you know, we'll see. Jeremy, good morning. Yeah, the London Open, actually, that was one of the reasons. Vivian, hey, good to see you, Vivian. How was the weekend? Good to see you back on the channel. Malo, good night. Thanks for joining us, and congratulations for the profits again. Hell of a good job. Heck of a good job. All right. Okay. Hey there. GC hasn't hit all-time highs. Yeah. I'm not saying it did. I think Adams was maybe, let's check the CFD contracts. No, it didn't hit the all-time high, not on CFD. Yeah, so there's still place to go. I mean, places to go up there. It might be just a pullback. So anyway, I jumped into a short on gold earlier. Still holding that, you know, and this is what I was afraid of. At this short, like this just wasn't it. Okay. Where is the gold trade? There it is. So we'll see. I don't know why the color is like this. Quant Tower changed the background somehow. I don't know why. Anyway. Basically at break even. Not gonna add to it. It was good. Let's go, Vivian. My funded futures payout today. You know what? Applause. Congratulations for the payout, Vivian. That's how we roll. GG. Camille, how you doing, by the way, nowadays? You're basically just lurking in the background, silently. How's trading life? Lurking, yes, doing some work. All right, YouTube and trading. All right, Camille, it's forgiven. All right, gold is going down. I'm not trusting the NQ move here. Oh my gosh, sorry, Kate. Just as should have held my silver. Don't worry about it. Reza Banks is here. Oh my god, you know what? This means an applause for Reza, a good old G viewer. A trader who has actually made tons of money. Reza, good to see you, man. How you doing? How have you been? Hope family is okay. Hope trading is okay. Back to Dubai Friday. All right. Don't worry about it, Kate. The next best setup is always around the corner. On play with Apex, not shaking. Don't worry. Just take it slow. We'll be fine. Mr. Proper, good morning. And 6 Billy Bands, I think we're going to retrace and go more. Yeah, I think so too. It does feel like it just wants to break that zone on the 5 minute. It does look like it. Whoa! Tony Ibra, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream, Tony. Doing great. Back to trading from onwards, looking to lock some. Let's go. Some payout. Let's go. Let's go. Neo is back. The one, the only, the best trader, Neo. Yes, that Neo. Exactly. Waiting for 4-hour retrace. Yeah, it's always better to wait for a higher time frame confirmation, that's for sure. That's what I should do as well. How's the coffee doing? Let's see, it's still hot. But I have it here. Coffee is ready. I was kind of thinking that gold can actually retrace a little bit higher, somewhere into like this area here. There's a fair value gap, there's a small supply zone there, and another one, so maybe a bit of a, you know, retracement higher and then continue lower, but so far it's just holding the area. Nice little repricing here and then going down. Maybe it's gonna take the elevator after all. Who knows? Just going sideways. It's hurting your eyes. Well, you gotta get used to, like, gold is actually a tricky player. It plays mind tricks on everybody. So it is definitely a tricky one. Look at that. Okay, I'm still in the trade. Still in the trade. Martin, yes. US is closed, so there will be no pre-market open. Or what? Or will? Yeah, there will be no pre-market open at 4 a.m. Although I still expect a bit of a volume surge around 4 a.m. Like some algos might try to engage. Oh, or is the CME going to be open half day? Let me check it. I have to check the CME. CME opening hours on holiday. Holiday and trading hours. Let's see. Oh my God, it's too bright. CME group holiday and trading hours. Equities. Pre-open, open. Okay. FX. It has nothing to do with that, right? I mean, electronic trading is going to be closed at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. I was just curious if there's going to be a stock exchange open electronic trading hours wise at 4 a.m. or not. So I still don't know the proper answer to this. Oh wow, gold is still going down. Nice. Almost went down. No stocks today. Thank you, Francisco. No stocks today. Okay, NQ is still there. I have an idea. Whoa, Tim, just subscribe to the channel. Welcome, Tim. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for joining the channel. Thanks for joining the stream. Welcome. I'm still kind of thinking that this could be going for that 5-minute supply zone to take that out completely. Now, I don't know. Thank you, Natalia. Equities are always closed on bank holidays. I should have known this, by the way. But I just did. I was confused. Thank you. How was the weekend, everyone? I hope everyone is feeling energized, you know, energized. I'm actually thinking to jump into a scalp here on NQ, but only on a different account. I'm actually thinking to jump into a scalp. I want to jump in so bad. Oh. Maybe to take out the whole area up there. I might even do that. Why not? All right. I jumped into a scalp to the longs or for the long. Just to see if it wants to take that zone, that 84. I don't know. Maybe I was early. Only on an eval this time. Only evaluation account, so it's already taking me out, so. No. This is not a perfect one. I just wanted to. It was a discretionary decision on an eval to jump into a position, but it's already almost taking me out completely. So, wasn't a good idea at all. Actually, I'm closing it. I closed the gold trade as well because I just don't feel it if it goes down or not. Well, it was good. Man, I should have stayed in this one, right? $83. Could go up to that 83. Who knows? Could do that. Anyway. I'm just going to send the 20k accounts to I think they are going to announce it tomorrow because Zantucky, there is going to be no MyFunded TV today, as far as I understand. So most likely tomorrow or by tomorrow, everybody will know. Maybe there's going to be an announcement on Twitter or email is going to be sent out. Named. I have to check the details. $6 billion hands is saying more retracement to the downside and then go up. I agree with you. I agree. And look at that, gold actually almost hit that 38.5. Good to know that the levels are still there. Anyway, I closed down that trade down here, so at least that trade was good. Okay, gold is finding some ground here, or at least it looks like it, but it's still not down at that on that level. Got 800 on the gold sell. Hey, congratulations. I think they have a consistency rule, but hey, NLT, that's awesome. I mean, hey, 1K a day, it's more than enough. It's more than enough. Even if you're doing it on an evaluation account, that's how you preserve your positive conviction, you know, your confidence, and obviously consistency. So just take it with you for the rest of the day and come back tomorrow. That's what I would do. So far, just sideways action. Yeah, but now, you know, the eval is in good, it is in a good position. It is definitely a win, NLT, and you should consider that as a win. You actually conquered the market this morning, so, or this evening. So that's definitely a win, and consider that as such. That's a win. Sure, ASMR Tom, yeah. I'm making a move first. All right. All right, Zacromonster, thanks for joining us. I'm sorry I was yawning too much, but I already have the coffee. Have a good one. And again, thanks for being here. Which reminds me, by the way, today I will be also here for New York Kill Zone. I know there will be no stock exchange open. I'm still kind of anticipating that we could be seeing some volume. Actually, we saw that multiple times, like on holidays, even around Christmas, even around other holidays or bank holidays. I actually observed that, I mean, sometimes we had better price action during like holidays and half days when on a usual like normal, quote unquote, normal day, normal business day. Quite interesting, but I did see that. So sometimes, I mean, to put it in really simple, I think even a bank holiday can give you good price action in certain times. So like somewhere around from the 9:30 up until like 11, we could still have a chance to have a, maybe not the best, but some sort of a decent price action. That's what I'm thinking. So sometimes just so good, some sided, yeah, but sometimes it's super bad. Somewhat one of those, right? I'm correct, at least one of those. But Sanya, I mean, I did see that, and I was surprised during the Christmas holidays or like Easter, Halloween, whatever, when there was used to be, or maybe around the July 4th, you know, or major US holidays, I actually seen that, okay, price action was still somewhat decent. Or for example, around New Year's, right? Or in between New Year's Eve and Christmas, we had some very good price action. I was actually surprised, like, wow, this is moving nicely. Levels were actually respected, and I was like, okay, this is nice. This is actually moving. So I think there's definitely something to it. By the way, I did re-enter into that scalp trade from earlier. Where is that trade? Oh, here it is. So I did re-enter. The idea is to destroy this supply zone. That's the idea, right? Whoa, Dimich 0310. I'm just gonna say Dimich Thorpe, or Dimich the 310th on their name. Welcome to the channel. I noticed as well, especially New York AM session, clean price action. Yeah, it is. So call me crazy or whatever, but I did notice that, you know, everybody is like super scared and like, oh my God, it's like, yeah. And sometimes it partially, it does that throughout the day. But as Natalia is saying, like around the 9:30-ish hour to like 11, maybe, I would say, you know, there's still something there. So is that some sort of an algorithm, or some big players are still trying to hunt down some orders, whatever, but there's something there in that price range. So yeah, okay, I agree. I agree. What can I say? I agree. Thumper, long from 449. Nice. Everybody has so good entries except I am. First target 67 hit. Nice. Congratulations. Thumper is already sitting in some profits there. Actually, this morning, all my trades were hitting the TP. I took like 1, 2, everything. We're winning. And the Sunday Open, that was so beautiful, guys. I wish I was streaming that. That was such a beautiful trade. I made like, I don't know, I made like $3,700 on the Bewley accounts, funded on the Sunday Open. Long 449 TP at 490. Let's go. This should be destroying the 5-minute supply zone. So that would be the goal. Yeah, we'll see. And by the way, while saying this, don't forget the 90% sale and lifetime activation fee only $85 on Apex, and lifetime activation fee $37 on the 250 and the 300k accounts. That's amazing. Ending in 1 hour and like 1 day and not 1 day and like 19 hours or something like that. So you still have time until tomorrow evening. The same goes for Bulenox, and the buy one get one for free at Funded Futures network is still on. Extended it also until tomorrow evening, so get it while you can. Still some good things happening. And of course, if you would like to support the channel, please use the code TOMSABO. It works at all of these platforms, even TRADEIFY, FUNDINGTICKS as well. So I am trading with them too. Thank you so much. This was partially the commercial. R1 up 520. Let's go. Well, we'll see. Now it looks somewhat okay, but here's the 5-minute supply zone. Actually, I'm going to switch to the 5-minute chart. And here's the level that I was looking for right there. And this was the trade I took at the Sunday market open. It went up there and there was a nice 1-minute supply zone there. That was a beautiful trade. I loved it. All right, we have a pullback here. And gold seems like it might want to hit the order block finally. And we are in a pullback. Could be initial reaction from the supply zone. Some orders could be hitting the market and pushing it a little bit lower, but maybe hopefully not too low for it to be enough to break higher at 85. I don't know. KPay, do you have to pass the Apex evaluation by the sec? No, you don't. No, you don't. As far as I know, once you still don't have to reset the account, you go with the original purchase and you pass the account, you still get the low activation fee because you bought it at that promo. So KP trades, that's what I've been told by support. Obviously do not quote me, but I asked it. That's what they said. That's what I know. I'm heading out. It's 3:30. Oh, all right, NLT. Thanks for being here. Thank you, thank you. You too. All right, have a good rest. Have a good sleep. Thanks again for being here. Cheers. So, yeah, I'm kind of still waiting for this. Yeah, price gets locked. It should be getting locked because you purchased it during the... and that's why I'm going to load up, by the way, a couple of more Apex accounts today and tomorrow. Because, you know, I just want to make sure. So I just want to build up some more Apex accounts as well. I know you guys love Apex, but I truly believe that I received definitely quite a lot of payouts with them. I mean, for my standards, I received a substantial amount of payouts for my standards, and so I have no issue even after the rule changes. So I'm gonna keep building with them as well. Yeah. It's a good deal. And again, the big accounts have that $37 or what activation fee. Like, that's mental. Actually, let me check the Discord. I think they have it there. Hold on. Promotion. Yeah, 30. No. Yeah. So here it is. Lifetime activation for 250 and 300k accounts, only $37. $37 the lifetime activation fee on the big accounts. That's crazy. I'm just gonna go with that too. Like, that's the cheapest ever. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it's the drawdown is not the best, but at least there's one thing you which is in your advantage, is that you have a bigger, play room to go with. And obviously, if you're a little bit more aggressive, you can get definitely some good gains, some higher profits. Do you ever trade the Ninja Trader competitions? No. On the 19th, it's coming MES competition. It's happening on September 19th. Maybe I should join. Thumper. Maybe I should join the Ninja Trader competition. Interesting. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I know. I mean, Ron, I understand that, and I completely understand anyone's frustration about the trailing drawdown. No judging on my end. Yeah, I understand. For Apex, which account you recommend? Dude, and they don't have end of day ones, Zabir, so they only have trailing accounts. I usually go with the 50k ones, but right now, because it's so cheap, I'm gonna pick up maybe 300ks, because the lifetime activation fee is just crazy. I was gluing on Friday, Saturday. Philcos, how? I'm not surprised on that story. The weekend, somewhat the same, like yours. Thumper, I know the link, thank you. I have the link. Terry was actually sharing it. Actually, no, Bull Barbie was sharing it with me. Yeah, thank you, though. I have it. Yeah, Zabir, so there's no end of day. Only intraday trailing accounts. Gold flushing, what? What is flushing? Gold? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I took my trade off right before this level, so that was a nice little profit there. They have static accounts, but the drawdown is so little. Like, the drawdown is basically like nothing. I think it's just a few $100s. I mean, you can go with that, but I think the price for that account is not, like, I don't know. It's not my favorite deal. I have no problem with the intraday trailing because I go for base hits and 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, so no issue. I think they still have the static account. It should be there somewhere, I think. Yeah, more expensive. Yeah, but the problem is that the drawdown is so small. Like, it's like $500 or $600. I don't even know. That's the maximum draw. Obviously, the good thing is that it's static. So if you make a few $100s on your first couple of trades, obviously that's just going to increase. So that's the positive side of it. So you're just basically increasing that drawdown. 625 drawdown. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, the drawdown is not great. The only positive thing is that, as I said, every profitable trade is just going to, you know, increase that drawdown, which is going to give you eventually a bigger room to play with. So you can build it up if you're doing it smart. But at the beginning, you have to be careful, you know, risking no more than just maybe $50 or $100 per trade, because it can easily, you know, wipe away that 600-ish drawdown. I mean, needs to build a buffer. You can maybe full port it, right? Yo, Pigeon. Hey, what's happening? How was the weekend? Activation discount is valid only during the main promotion, which means another only today and tomorrow. Then I asked support and they said if there is no reset, I can still activate it. What the hell? I think I still have the email somewhere. There's some, they wasn't correct on that. Dude, I also got the email on Friday. That's crazy. I'm gonna actually search for it. Okay, then I'm gonna have to ask them again. It's like, I mean, it's much smaller than, yeah, it's definitely smaller. Back on sim again. Well, we can build the accounts up. No more full porting. Right. I don't know how far it will go. Where is that email? Where is that email, man? I couldn't delete that. I don't find it. Can't find it. Yeah, Pigeon, is bank holiday today on the US. Yes, so early close. Yeah, the Irish coffee is good. I mean, I don't know. For me, this was definitely a awesome session. It was way better than like some of last week's London sessions. We had some good levels. I can't find it. Maybe I'm wrong. But I did read that. Anyway, if that's true, then it means that tomorrow everybody should be full porting, right? Where is that email? I can't seem to find it. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. Anyway. Wow, is that a new microphone or new settings? Well, this is the new ASMR stream. You know, the new ASMR London session show, Dagon Poker. But yeah, it's a new microphone. So after all these years, I've invested to a new microphone because the previous microphone was actually one of the cheapest one out there that you can get from AliExpress. But this one is a little bit better. It's still not, you know, that high level microphone, but I do love it. I think it kind of gives the stream a little bit that, you know, podcasting feeling that we can actually, you know, do some ASMRs, you know, and food eating streams, you know, all that such. But yeah, I installed it last week. I thought that this should be a must for day streaming. Gold took all the high. There's one more all-time high up there, Pigeon. So it could still go higher. Vilkas, come on. Yeah. Yeah, new microphone. I do like it. I mean, on Friday we tried it out in the London session, and there was an echo. And I got rid of the echo. I hope you guys liked the sound better. I think it's definitely an upgrade to the previous microphone. So I do think the quality is definitely better. Cheap means risk health. Yeah, Jake, what's happening? Hey, thank you, Kay. Good to see you, Jake. Yeah, so I needed an upgrade, and so that's why I did it. I think it would be great to do some podcast. Actually, I was thinking to do a bit of a podcast thing. If you guys are up to it, which is not going to be a typical trading stream. I'm just curious if some of you guys would be interested to, you know, jump into the stream for like a bit of a chit chat, like on voice, you know, talk with each other, maybe even with a webcam if you prefer. And you know, I'm just curious about your journey. And Max Barak, thank you for joining the channel. Welcome to the stream. 700 away from passing 50k. Let's go. Thumper, I think this trade should work out in my opinion, but we'll see. Not financial advice. My voice is always better and better. Now I sound a little bit more mature, you know, like someone who's more wiser, more smarter. You know, that's why I'm here. 482, 85, definitely getting hit. I do believe that there is liquidity up there, but NQ can be tricky, and the macro should be kicking in about 1 minute and 10 seconds, so we'll see what happens. You hourly open, yeah, we might have to wait until like another 11 minutes for this one to kick in, but it's just like 10 points away. It's not a big deal. Up 600-ish. Careful there, Thumper. You know, risk management also important. Trap beats. Yeah, we'll be doing advert nest with oh yeah, I'll be doing advertisement, you know, and commercials with this. Like, in a world where traders unite in the best stream online, one of those which tries to full port the account. But who cares? That's just one more day in the trading pits. Let's go full port everyone. Rated R. I sit on the park bench and relax. Nice. When I take something, it usually takes 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, depends on the strategy. Yeah. We'll see. Let's check on gold real quick. So, gold right now. All right. Look at how perfectly it actually, you know, touched this order block. I mean, this is why I do love these levels. Look at that. 38.5, perfect sweep, and then boom. So there's definitely something into these order blocks or supply demand zones. I do believe these are working. This is something that actually works. Now, this trade though is still a little bit like, who knows what's gonna happen. Of course I can read you a bedtime story. What would you like this bedtime story to be about? I just saw a dog shitting a huge pile of 10 meters. We all love the updates. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake, for the updates. That was absolutely something, we need more updates about the situation. And you guys just heard our field reporter, Jake Bandover. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Pigeon saw a pigeon flying. What an update. When does the podcast start? It already started. Who knows? Pigeons are the best. Anyway, once upon a time, in the bustling city of Candlesticks Valley, there lived a trader named Luma. By day, she sat in front of glowing charts, filled with green and red bars that danced like tiny lanterns. Someday, the lanterns soared up like balloons, and other days they sank like anchors. Luma wasn't just watching the numbers, she was listening. She believed every chart told a story. Whispers of impatience, signs of fear, and the laughter of opportunity. Each morning, she brewed her strongest tea and opened her book of patterns. Inside were doodles of flags, triangles, and something she swore looked like the sleepy dragon. Though others insisted it was a wedge, she loved spotting them, like constellations in the night sky. Okay, so this is the bedtime story, Bedtime story, You guys wanted it. Sorry. Full porting 250k accounts trying to... let's go, Uranga. Yeah. $37 activation fee is definitely crazy, yeah. Yeah. Your stuff is kicking in most likely, Jake Bandover. Let's see. You feel sleepy again. All right. Oh my gosh, the trade is going not the good way. Good, right? Thank you. I'm trying my best. Actually, I have another one, Once upon a morning in the dingy Discord kingdom of Wall Street Dungeon 69, four degens gathered around their glowing monitors: Jake Bendover, Pigeon, Philcos, and K-Bell. Jake Bendover was the guru of the group. He claimed he could smell the market. Unfortunately, he mostly smelled like Monster Energy and unpaid rent. Every morning he screamed, "We're all gonna be millionaires noon," which statistically had never once been true. Pigeon, true to his name, was constantly distracted. He'd post screenshots of random breadcrumbs on his desk mid-trade and sometimes accidentally hit sell all because he thought the keyboard was a plate. Still, somehow, his random flapping sometimes made him that only one green to the day. So Philcos was the contrarian. If Jake yelled buy, Philcos would smash sell so hard his keyboard begged for mercy. He once shorted a stock so aggressively it halted, then unhalted, straight into his margin call. He called it performance art. So, and then there was K-Bell. Cool, stylish, utterly chaotic. K-Bell didn't look at the charts. She picked up trades by spinning a wheel that had labels like YOLO, Go All In, Rug Me Daddy, and Average Down, till death, or shockingly, this strangely sometimes worked. So one particular day, they all jumped into a meme stock that was definitely going to the moon, quote unquote. Jake Bendover thought to the top, screamed diamond hands, and then panicked, sold 30 seconds later. Pigeon disappeared mid-trade to chase the actual pigeon outside. But anyway, Philcos shorted so much, he nearly became like a company's largest shareholder since then. Anyway, and with K-Bell, well, she went all in, lost half of her account, shrugged and said, "At least my wheel landed on YOLO." Anyway, by closing bell, the four were wrecked, broke, and drowning in margin calls. They met in voice chat, each slipping something cheap, staring into the void. And then Jake said, "Don't worry, guys. Tomorrow, we'll definitely get rich." They all laughed, cursed at the market, and promised to do it again. Because in the land of day trading, sleep is optional, sanity is temporary, and comedy is always free. Thank you. Good night, everyone. All right. So, that's all right. You're awake? No. Anyway. That was cool, right? Anyway. That was a bedtime story. You guys wanted the bedtime story with ASMR. So we just did that. Of course it was ChatGPT. Of course it was. I thought you guys knew it. It was ChatGPT. I was just a voice. I was just a narrator for it. Anyway, still in this trade and less than 1 minute to go until the not happening pre-market open, which is not happening, but what I'm trying to anticipate is some sort of a liquidity surge, maybe. Just need some dark music. You thought? All right, okay. The sound of trading. Join with TOMSABO every day, 2 a.m. Eastern and 9:30 at the New York Open. Every day. Rated R. All right. I'm going crazy, actually. Turn the machines on now. Yeah. All right. Here is the pre-market open, which is not a pre-market open, but I'm curious if we'll see some sort of a reaction here. Gold went higher a little bit. NQ still kind of holding this area. Nothing on gold to go for. There's a fair value gap higher at 48. I'm not jumping in. I have nothing on gold, so I'm not going to do anything. There's one zone, obviously, right here. So actually, you know what? Let's just wait. Opening of this candle is 52.3. 52.3. Not bad, not bad. We'll see. The trade is not looking too good now. Of gold, I think gold has a chance to go higher now. I think gold should be approaching that 52.3. The problem is it can still sweep some levels. There's a liquidity void at 40. I would be careful now. Maybe until we go to the London session, I mean, sorry, New York session, New York kill zone. But I would be staying bullish on gold for now. It's perfectly mitigated this zone. Why not just go higher, right? But I have no entry. That's the problem. Yeah, it's always best to play it safe. You know, you never know. I feel like it wants to go through that level. I feel like it wants to. But it doesn't really mean anything. Mark, you're in. Obviously, this is not financial advice. And I'm trading simulated accounts. I'm an idiot. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Do not copy trade me. I don't know anything about what's happening on the chart. So, just saying. A stop loss by 2 points. Careful there. Hey, Delco, yeah, this is not fun. Yeah, I mean, it's mandatory. You know, we have to put this out there. As far as I learned from the law here in Europe as well, because I do have a different law here in Europe. I do have to put it out everywhere, not just in the description, but at when I start the stream as well. So no financial advice, and I also have to put out that I'm trading simulated accounts by the European law. So where can I see the drawdown at TRADEIFY on Apex Funded? Well, there is a small tab on the upside. I think I'm not trading TRADEIFY, but as I remember when I tried it, there should be a tab. If you click on it, it should be, you know, you should be able to scroll it down and it shows you. Man, I'm not pretty sure. I'm here too, exactly. So yeah, gold is still pushing. NQ, it seems like that the bulls are, you know, getting tired a little bit. Connect the tab with your balance and open PNL. Ah, yeah, something like that. What a day so far, right? What a day. It was Dogecoin. So what's up with Dogecoin? Not that I care at all, but there was this hype, you know, Elon Musk was hyping up that coin. So is it still that popular? Are people still trading it or buying it, or is that going to be the next currency of the world, or what do they say? Smoking some salmon. Nice. Nice. I'm sorry, I was yawning again. Sorry, AD. I just wanted to ask you the same too. How was the weekend? I'm doing great, by the way. I had an awesome weekend. Visited family. I still need to sleep more, I know, but otherwise, you know, just got your break. All right. You know, school has started again, at least here in my country. So everybody, parents are taking their kids to school, and it's just so good. It's so good seeing things going back to normal. You guys gonna hate me for it, but summer, you know, it's definitely not my favorite season. Of course, I love the sea. I like the weather. Everything is great, but you know, when things go back to the normal, you know, circulation, you know, and the school starting, everybody is going back and just doing what we all need to do, like make money, and the weather is kind of going back to like the optimal, you know, conditions, like not too hot, not too cold. I mean, the winter is already gone because there's no more winter. So I would say it's going to be like a long autumn, you know, which I really love. And so my favorite season is coming, weather-wise. Rain, darkness, cold. I love it. I love it. So definitely my favorite weather. Those just one of those that you just stuck up on every week. When Bitcoin goes up, it will drag all meme coins. Ah, yeah. So usually that's the narrative I keep hearing everywhere, that it's just going to pull up Doge as well. Best season, exactly, AD. As I said, I just love the rain. I love the cold. I love the cloudy weather. I just love it. I love it. I like the wind, the rain, the clouds, the cold, the darkness. I just love it. Finally. You know, when we're talking about 40 degrees Celsius outside, the sun is burning out everything. No, thank you. I think the human race is going to, you know, absolutely destroy itself within like 100 years. I'm not saying 1,000, you know, like these, you know, who are they called? Anyway, those people who are protecting the environment are saying we're gonna be ending up like in 1,000 years. No. You're too optimistic. I think the Earth is gonna be destroyed. Environment is gonna be destroyed in about 100 to 200 years maximum. I think in 100 to 150 years, the weather is just going to be absolutely upside down. It's world end, absolutely. So because of this, and this is going to be a lot of heat waves, and you know, all that heat wave and all that such, you know. I do love the cold weather. I might even move to Alaska, who knows. Exactly, Reza. Exactly. Come on, baby, push it up there. We need to see that happening. Come on, don't you betray me. Let's go. I love the cold. You know, if they would ask me where would I like to live, no politics here, so forget about it. I'm not saying it, but geographically, maybe somewhere in Alaska. I might try to live there in Alaska, or I don't even know, somewhere cold. Rainy days are peaceful, exactly. We have sun 4 weeks a year. Oh, awesome, JT. Denmark, thank you. Thank you. Denmark, good idea. Good idea. I love that. I was thinking about, you know, United Kingdom, England, or maybe Ireland. I don't know. Denmark also. I love the rain. I love the, you know, clouds. Dark. That's my place. Russia. Yeah. No troll. And again, without politics or anything. Maybe Russia somewhere. There are some beautiful but also not too hot places, like rather cold and cloudy places. St. Petersburg. Maybe. Don't know. St. Petersburg. Oh, nice, Kay. Svalbard, Finland. Hard to see the sun. Okay. Azores in the winter and summer has only 2 or 3 degrees. Let's go. The problem here in Hungary is that the weather has changed so much in the past 20-30 years. Basically, everything is drying up, you know. There's no more snow in the winter. When I was a kid, you know, we couldn't get out from the garden because there was so much snow on the street and everywhere. You literally couldn't get out because there was so much snow. Now, best scenario, you might see a little bit of a snow, you know, throughout every year, maybe every year, not every year. A bit of a snow that lasts for like a day or two, and then it melts right away. The weather definitely got much hotter, and no more snow. It's just gone. It's gone completely. So, I don't know. And everything, so this summer was, and last summer too, was so hot, you know, the trees and everything, you know, everything is just drying out. Like, it's gonna be a desert. Some places in our country are already, you know, the environment is like turning into like a deserty environment. Lakes are disappearing, small lakes are disappearing. Something is changing for sure. So I would rather go to a place where there is snow, darkness, rain, clouds, and definitely less sun. So, which contradicts my goals in life, which is to drive again a BMW Z3, which is a cabrio, of course, not the coupe, but the roadster version, which I like to drive top down. But I've seen people driving roadsters and cabrio cars in, like, you know, in a hoodie or in a baseball cap, whatever. So no problem with that. Reason Bitcoins definitely go up is because less and less mine every year. Oh, I see. Well, I'm gonna be curious about the Bitcoin rally. Yeah. Yeah, Delco, I agree. Sounds like the UK. I'm going to England then. City of No. Sorry, I wasn't saying that. A friend of mine was in St. Petersburg a few years ago before the war started. He showed me a lot of videos and pictures and everything, and he told me it's just beautiful, and I definitely need to visit. I was like, man. And he was there during the summer. We were talking a lot, and he stayed there for a month. And we were talking about the weather. I was like, man, I think it could be optimal. And so that's why it just got into my mind. Hardly any snow, exactly. Do you ever think about trading coins or not? Like crypto coins? You know, I was thinking about it, but not because I love crypto, but because it's open 24/7. And by the way, over the weekend, I also checked some platforms. So there's no prop firm out there that can actually handle Bitcoin trading properly. I found, for example, a crypto trader, or I don't know, crypto funded, whatever is the name of that prop firm. I checked their commission. The commission is just super high, so unable to trade with them on a daily. So you cannot do day trading. So there is no platform or prop firm out there that you can actually trade. For example, Bitcoin. I don't want to trade like day trade with like 5 cryptos, maybe just with Bitcoin. Not because I love Bitcoin. It's just because I don't care what's it called. For me, it's just a chart. I don't care what's in it or what kind of market it is. It's just a chart for me. I just like to see it as a decentralized market, which is able to be traded on like day trading. But there's no platform, and of course, no regulation, nothing that makes it a safe environment to trade. Otherwise, it could be interesting. Not because of the crypto thing, but anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Natalia. War started in 2014. I'm sorry, I was referring to the Ukraine war, but I know what you're saying. I know. And no offense, I'm sorry to say that. Yeah, so I understand. It's a sad thing, and it's just you know, one thing's for sure. And I know, like, I'm speaking as a Hungarian and trying to avoid politics, but you know, today's world is just part of the game. Like, I know our prime minister is basically the worst out there. But please do not identify the Hungarian people to our prime minister, because he's an idiot. He's stealing the money from the people, and he's just basically igniting the feud between Ukraine and Hungary. That's just not a good thing to have. So Hungarian people are not like that. But unfortunately, our government is stealing all the money that's possible. Next year, there's going to be an election, and they're already scared that they're going to lose. So now they're stealing everything they can. Yeah, we're all addicted to trading. 24/7 trading would definitely be something. Just like yours in Albania, yeah. So otherwise, trust me, Hungarian people are great, but no. This whole war thing and the politics are basically messing up everybody's head. That's the problem. It's messing up everybody, and it should not be happening, and the whole world war thing should just stop. Anyway, I should not be talking about because YouTube is flagging every channel who speaks about the war. Don't ever forget that YouTube has no freedom of speech, okay? Never forget that YouTube is not about freedom of speech. Poland is nice, I heard. Yeah. Get you. Yeah. Hungarians are beautiful humans. Most likely the ladies. Or look at me, you know. Oh, anyway. Ladies and gents, I don't think I want to babysit this trade anymore. I'm going to leave the TP at 82.75 and the stop loss at 41.50. It could be just going sideways for the next hour, or who knows what's going to happen. My TP is going to stay the same, and I'm going to call it here, everybody. No more trades for me. Whatever happens is going to happen. I had a great session, and this was really, really... Hey, thank you, Natalia. Thank you for being here. So... this was a great session. Again, good trades, good talks. Oh, look at that, it's just going there. Wow, should we wait this anyway? Until I say this for the commercial, please, if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to use the code TOMSABO. Now I have it at TRADEIFY as well. After 8 months of emailing, I have the custom code at TRADEIFY. Check out the instant funded accounts at TRADEIFY, FUNDINGTICKS. And also the 90% off at Apex and 91 at Bulenox, $85 activation fee at Apex and 37 on the big accounts. Check it out. Also, Funded Futures Network buy one get one for free promo is still going on, extended for Labor Day. So tomorrow evening I think it's still on. And some other deals, MyFundedFutures, you know, a Take Profit Trader still has the no fee promo. So thank you so much for considering even to use the code and support the channel. That really means a lot. And first and foremost, I'm not, yeah, Parminder. So thank you so much. Hopefully this is going to hit the TP. Come on, baby. Is it going to hit it? Let's go 82. 82.75. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. That's just not doing it. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at 82.75. God bless you all. Thank you so much again, and thanks for the support. I'll be back for New York stream. There might going to be a very slow price action, but I'll be here. All right. God bless. Cheers, everyone.